playing through Elden Ring, I realized there was something missing. True pain and suffering when fighting a boss. Malenia accomplishes that need 90% into the game, but after dying over to this bitch, you'll know exactly what her name is. If you're having trouble with bosses, feel free to like and subscribe so you can be notified when the next video is released. Since Malenia is a secret boss, I'll go over the steps you need to get to the Haligtree. Firstly, you need to get the Haligtree secret medallions left and right. The first one is in the village of, I can't pronounce that. Albanarix? Looks like it. Which is located in Malenia of the Lakes, in a little lake cave area around here. Once you're at the grace there, make your way past the guy who's throwing fire, and you'll see a barrel or a pot. Inside that pot is an old dude who will give you the right medallion. The second part of the medallion is all the way at the end of the game in the mountaintops of the Giants, in Castle Sol. At the top of the east side of the mountaintops, you'll find this castle with the boss Commander Nile, who isn't too difficult, but once you defeat that old dude, you can pick up the medallion after him. Once you get all the medallions, make your way back to the lift you used to get to the mountaintops, and use the secret medallion to go to the west side of the mountaintops. Proceed through this area and you'll come across Ordania. Inside this town, you'll find imp statues that require you to light 4 statues with a bunch of invisible assholes clowning on you to make your time not that great. Once you light all the statues, there'll be a portal at the top of the town, and that will bring you to the Haligtree. And once you get through the Haligtree, which is a miserable time, you'll soon arrive at this bitch's boss room. I recommend you get comfy, you'll likely be here a while. Malenia has a unique ability that is basically a go fuck yourself. Every time she hits you, she heals a portion of her HP. This move makes summoning pretty worthless, as she'll heal up all the damage by hitting your dumbass Mimic Tear, so put that shit away, you cheesy motherfucker, and fight the boss like a normal person. Daily fuck Mimic Tear joke here. My homies hate Mimic Tear. Do you hate Mimic Tear?
No. It helps you, it's aggro's, and it's good.
Anyway, back to Malenia. A lot of Malenia's moves require you to roll to the left or to the right. Her swings also punish you if you act like a little bitch. Rolling backwards can trigger her little double swing if you roll away. It will hit you on the second swing. By rolling to the left, you dodge this completely. You dodge her common attacks like this too, as she swings from her right shoulder to her left leg, allowing you to dodge it if you roll to the left. I also noticed that she swings pretty high, so if you're a strength user and you use your jump attack, usually you'll be ducking under her swings. With your attacks, you can easily stagger Malenia, but she usually only gets staggered a few times and then use a move that gives her immunity. But if you keep rolling to the left and keep attacking, she'll be on her knees like a gas station hoe. Another gimmick that this boss uses are sparks that show up on her mech arm. These sparks are a sign of a special move. These moves are actually pretty slow, so once you dodge them, you can get a bunch of free hits in afterwards. You'll usually only want to attack her after her special moves or when she does a ground pound with her blade. Does these moves a lot, so you can get a lot of free hits in without getting hit. Now let's get to the reason you looked up how to beat Malenia in the first place. Her waterfowl dance move seems like it's impossible to dodge, but it's actually not as bad as you think. It's just a bit strange. When you see this bitch jump into the sky, you have 3 options. Run for your fucking life, attempt to dodge it and take some damage, or fucking die. That's all you got. I found some strats to help me take no damage during this move, or at least survive it. If you have some distance from her, you'll want to run away as far as you can so you don't get hit by the first initiation of the move. On the second, you want to roll into her. And on the third, you want to not move at all, or walk backwards while locked onto her. The latest update actually changed how this move worked, so on the third initiation, you'll want to roll this way instead. If you happen to be right next to her when she jumps in the air, circle around her and you'll bait her to do her blade dance in the wrong direction. Now on to the second phase. This second phase starts off with a big sussy mommy Milky coming down like a meteor targeting you. You'll want to time your roll as she starts moving and run backwards, as there's an after effect of Scarlet Rot in the area. Once the rot has cleared, you can run up and get 2 free hits in, and 3 if you're lucky as a strength build. Dex users could probably get a bunch more. When Malenia leaves herself open after a special move, she'll sometimes bait you and jump into the sky and drop down to leave an explosion underneath her. She'll normally do this when you start your swing because she's a fucking computer program who knows everything you do. You should wait till she jumps into the sky and land on the ground before you hit her. Just make sure you're behind her so the explosion doesn't hit you. Lucky for us, Malenia's blade dance move is the same as the first phase. It just looks 10 times more terrifying. Except this time when you get hit, you'll build up Scarlet Rot, which is something not good. We don't like to have that. Just follow the same steps you did for the last phase if you don't have the memory of a goldfish. Malenia does have a new move she will abuse. She flies up into the sky like shit your dad's gross ass cum chili and starts spitting out phantom people. This move tracks where you last dodge, so each dodge you want to roll the opposite direction. Also, just running away will cause a lot of these moves to miss. Around half HP, she'll start doing the big flower meteor move again, like she did at the start of the fight. Other than that, that's really all her moves. She is a fairly difficult boss, so keep practicing and you can do it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.